DuQuoin State Fair, one of the gems of southern Illinois. DuQuoin boasts a decades-long heritage steeped in tradition. 800 rolling acres of green grass, majestic oaks, peaceful lakes, and charming stables make this the envy of state fairs across America. You'll find very little in the way of asphalt and concrete here. And for 10 days each August, leading up to Labor Day, DuQuoin is a wonderful family outing, a Southern Illinois state fair. But the real outings here take place on the 1 Mile Oval, one of the fastest in the world, where pacers and trotters are king. Harness racing was born and nurtured in 100 hamlets like DuQuoin, and as long as it keeps returning to its rural origins for its premier events, this high-powered billion-dollar industry will always be entitled to call itself America's sport.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 1991 World Trotting Derby here in DuQuoin, Illinois. I'm Ellen Grant, Public Information Officer for the Illinois Department of Agriculture. With me today, Jim Hannon. Jim is the Publicity Director for the Belmora as well as Maywood Racetracks in Chicago. Jim, quite a day for racing here in DuQuoin.
It's a beautiful day here at DuQuoin, Ellen. Today's World Trotting Derby is taking on the characteristics of a high-priced poker game with 7 of the supplements being $25,000. The owners will have bragging rights to pick who is the best 3-year-old trotter of the world. The World Trotting Derby has also attracted 3 of the best trotters for the first and last time. The track is in excellent condition. The track is listed as fast. It's 90 degrees here in DuQuoin. All in all, a perfect day for racing, Ellen.
We have the best of the 3-year-old trotters here. One question will be answered very shortly. Who is the best 3-year-old trotter in the world? Jim, quickly, let's go and look at the betting numbers for each of the horses. Number 1, Yukon Dawn is number 1. 1A, MB Felty. Number 2, Don't Tell Me No More. Number 3 is Giant Victory. And number 4 is Crown's Invitation.
The 5-post position will be Super Pleasure. The 6, Anders Crown. 7, Somatic. 8, Mad Milton. And rounding out the World Trotting Derby field will be number 9, Fiddler Hanover. The World Trotting Derby, $700,000.
It's interesting to note, Jim, that 5 of the 7 supplementals are in their final in the 3rd heat. This might be the final, it might not be. We'll have to wait and see. And in years past, we've always had some great winners. In 1981, it was Panty Raid that took home the crown. 1982 was Diamond Exchange. Power Seat proved to be the winner in 1983, and Baltic Speed took 2 heats to prove his crown in 1984.
It was Practice in 1985, becoming the fastest trotter in North American history when he won. Royal Prestige took home then a record purse in 1986. And who can forget, Ellen, last year's race when Harmonious trotted one of the tremendous miles here at DuQuoin.
We have the best of the best, and now we're getting ready for the post parade. We're going to flip it to Carl Becker.
Starters are out.
Welcome to the World Trotting Derby at the DuQuoin State Fair in Southern Illinois. The race you're about to see is by most measures the finest harness race of the year. If you're a thoroughbred fan, I invite you to take a minute and watch these 3-year-old trotters compete. Nearly all of the world's top trotters have come together to match stride for stride on what we believe is one of the fastest tracks in the world. In fact, DuQuoin holds 4 world records. Horse racing is big business and good business in Illinois. We're proud to bring you a 1991 edition of the World Trotting Derby. Sit back and enjoy.
I'm in the paddock live with trainer Robert Mazurowski and trainer Jerry Rear. Both of those races, tremendous races. Don't tell me no more. Wire-to-wire victory.
Right, he raced super, got a nice easy first half, and came out of it well, and we're hoping for the best in the final.
Good luck. And your horse, Crown's Invitation, lacked a little room in the stretch, it's appearing.
Yeah, but at the quarter pole, it looked like the trip that he needed, and I'd want him right there again.
Crown's Invitation has never gone 2 heats before. Has that make it detrimental in him winning this race?
Good horses seem to be able to handle 2 heats.
And do you think he can go 2 heats?
Yeah, oh yeah, he'll come back and go with the same type of heat, and I'm sure Bob's horse will too.
What about cooling down purposes? It's a hot, humid day. It's over 90 degrees here. Does that have an effect?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, it has an effect tomorrow, next week maybe, but today they're champions. These horses, they're going to go out and fight their fights, and they'll be tough today.
Thank you very much.
Harness racing, or trotting as it was often referred to in its infancy, is truly as American as baseball and apple pie. In fact, trotting clubs, organized in the early 1820s, were among the nation's earliest sports organizations. That made the trotting horse sport America's first great national pastime. And the first sports heroes were trotters. Trotters were so revered in early America that they inspired songs. Stephen Foster's Camptown Races referred to the trotting star Flora Temple as the bobtail nag. With his dramatic gait, the trotter was often the subject of artists. 1 out of every 10 titles published by Currier and Ives featured a trotter. A gray gelding by the name of Greyhound was heralded as king of the trotters. With his stride of 21 feet, this striking performer was a favorite of turf riders who called him the Gray Ghost. Greyhound finished first in 71 of 82 heats and set a world's record mark of 155 1/4 in 1936, a record that stood for 31 years when it was broken by Neville Pride. Greatness has only given way to more greatness. This year's 1991 World Trotting Derby at the DuQuoin State Fair in Southern Illinois is the stage on which prospective champions will again strut their stuff, where the best of the best will compete.
We have the best of the best 3-year-olds here at DuQuoin, Illinois, and all that is left is just one question: who is the best? And now for the call, we're going to send it to Carl Becker.
They're at the post, and the gate is rolling. World Trotting Derby. $700,000 this afternoon for 3-year-old trotters. And here they come. They're off and trotting. Super Pleasure from the outside. Out fast, Crown's Invitation. Down along the rail, Don't Tell Me No More. Getting away third, Giant Victory. Drop back now fourth, Crown's Invitation. On the outside, there goes Super Pleasure. He was rolling to the front, instead looks for cover as they're being led by Don't Tell Me No More as they trot around the turn, racing toward the quarter. Dropping in Super Pleasure second, third on the inside, Giant Victory. On the outside, Crown's Invitation finds himself parked fourth. 5 on the rail is Anders Crown, racing 6 Somatic on the inside, trotting 7 Yukon Don, 8 is Mad Milton, 9 is MB Felty, trailing Fiddler Hanover. Front quarter trotted quickly in 27 seconds. They're on the backstretch, racing toward the half-mile mark, trotting down the backside. Don't Tell Me No More. Dave Pallone lead by 3. On the inside, Super Pleasure second. On the outside, Crown's Invitation there third. 4 Giant Victory. 5 on the inside as they trot toward the half. Anders Crown. 6 Somatic. 7 Yukon Don. Trotting 8 Mad Milton. 9 MB Felty. 10 Fiddler Hanover. They trotted past the half. 54 2. They are trotting at stakes record time. They're racing toward the 3/4 in the upper turn, trotting with the lead. Don't Tell Me No More. Super Pleasure covered all the way. Here comes Giant Victory, easing off the rail. He's trotting up now to challenge. Here comes Giant Victory with authority on the outside. And behind him, Anders Crown also moving. Giant Victory about to trot alongside the leader, Don't Tell Me No More. Coming on Anders Crown, drop back along the rail, Super Pleasure. They're past 3/4 in 1:23. This could be a stakes record, top of the lane. They turn for home. Giant Victory on the outside. Coming on from back, MB Feldy also on the inside. Dropping back, Don't Tell Me No More. Extreme outside, Somatic has trot. Here's Somatic charging toward the front. They trot to the wire. Between them, it's going to be an upset. Somatic and Giant Victory closing fast also, Mad Milton. Somatic has won this heat of the World Trotting Derby. Here they come. They're off and trotting, Don't Tell Me No More. Rough get it on the outside and off stride on the inside. Somatic rushes out to take command, getting away second, Giant Victory. And now with his work cut out for him, Don't Tell Me No More about to settle, but will be third as the field swings around the turn, trotting toward the quarter-mile mark. Trotting with the lead, Somatic by a length and a half for Tommy Houghton on the inside. Racing second, Giant Victory. And settled, closing ground very quickly, Don't Tell Me No More. And Don't Tell Me No More closes with a flurry as they trot toward the quarter-mile mark. Leading the way as they race past that station, Somatic on the inside, Giant Victory second. Front quarter, 31-1, they're on the backstretch. And Don't Tell Me No More, who is not out of contention, has caught the field. He's going to catch his breath third behind the leaders as they trot down the backstretch. And Somatic is the leader. Second is Giant Victory. Third is Don't Tell Me No More as they roll through the second quarter, trotting toward the half-mile mark. With the lead, Somatic, the Super Bowl 3-year-old, 153 this afternoon, leads it by a length and a half. Waiting second, another Super Bowl, Giant Victory. Third is Don't Tell Me No More, the crowning point. That field has just reached the half-mile mark. Off the quarter, 31-1, the half in 104. And now they're trotting into the turn. Racing with the lead, Somatic, Tom Houghton, waiting patiently, Giant Victory. And Don't Tell Me No More has rested behind those two. He should be a factor as they turn for home. They're racing toward 3/4. No move as they swing through the upper turn. The leader, Somatic, on the inside, trotting second, Giant Victory, and third is Don't Tell Me No More. And now as they approach 3/4, Somatic has dictated fractions. He'll lead them past that station into the final quarter-mile. 3/4-mile mark reached in 1:35.1. They're at the top of the stretch. They'll soon swing from behind the leader. They turn for home. Somatic on the inside. Here comes Giant Victory. Here comes Don't Tell Me No More. 3 across the racetrack in the final 8th mile, battling for the World Trotting Derby. Somatic under fire on the inside. And Don't Tell Me No More trotting very fast. Don't Tell Me No More trying. Somatic hangs tough. Somatic, Don't Tell Me No More. Somatic has won it for Tom Houghton. And here's one of the Houghton family. Now he has won the World Trotting Derby with the second fastest mile ever by a 3-year-old trotter. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Tommy Houghton and Somatic. This 3-year-old trotter does add the international flair to this event. He is Norwegian-owned, purchased as a yearling in this country, trained here, of course, in the Houghton stable in Florida, shipped to the Meadowlands, has raced with great success this year, and today has stamped himself as one of the 3-year-old trotters. Second fastest in history, Ragnar Hagen's Norwegian-owned, McCuddy bred, Tom Houghton trained, Tom Houghton driven winner of the 1991 World Trotting Derby. And ladies and gentlemen, with great pride, a gentleman who has been so faithful to our industry, Governor of the state of Illinois, Mr. Jim Edgar and Mrs. Edgar.
Tommy, what does this mean to you? What does this win today mean to you?
Well, it's unbelievable to come in here with a horse like this and win this kind of race. It's just fantastic.
And for you, sir?
Oh, it's great. It's thrilled. I can't believe how nice he is. What a tough horse. He deserves it.
Governor Edgar?
Well, it was an exciting race. We had great horses, and we're sure the best horse won. And I think everyone that's here, I want to thank you and all the other owners and trainers that brought their horses here for, without doubt, the greatest 3-year-old trot this year in the United States or any place in the world. Congratulations to both of you.
It's sure nice to have a governor that appreciates our sport and is so interested in what we do. Thank you.
Result of the race is official.